this video, we're going to look at a couple of things that we learned from this Brooklyn Tech scrim. Most of the things have to do with just tighter defense, keeping the force, and a couple of spacing issues on offense. So we're starting on defense here. There's an easy under here. Mark has to set, and tighter defense as well on this upline cut. And here, Han does not set the mark. They get a break side throw, and they give us a gift. Okay, on this turn, stack has to shift, and you can already see that you cannot see the stack in this frame at all, which means they're too deep. Leon gets a good upline, but he needs a cut immediately. And when Han gets the disc and looks to the force side, Austin and Yanji both cut, and in that situation it's the general's job to look upfield and see if there's an in-cut developing, and to give way for that in-cut. Okay, on the second D point, they've marched it up a fair bit, and Han puts on some pretty good defense, but there has to be an up call from the sideline, because they do this multiple times. And here, there also has to be an up call. Yanji could have made a play on the disc if he had his head up and had an up call. And this is okay. And Acero gets caught biting on the round, gets beat here. Here on defense, forces backhand. Brooklyn Tech has a chance. And Acero just gets blown by his man and does not put on the right mark. And a huge gain of yards on a break side throw. Here, Acero makes a great cut under.
Yeah, Acero!
Looks for Gavin. Gavin doesn't really commit and makes a horizontal cut that was not open. Should not have been thrown to.
Hey, Stein, let's get this back!
Here on offense again. Bernard gets
Yeah,
in.
Bernie!
And here, Kevin should not have made a cut.
Kevin, get out! Kevin, get out!
Here, this consecutive breaks of the mark. Leo is on the wrong side. And Han goes flat, but easily gets broken. Here, Brooklyn Tech is on offense, and they throw a huck. Ren is tracking the man, does not track the disc, and unfortunate set of events there.
Very unfortunate.
Yes,
Injury,
indeed.
question mark?
Catch your D's. We've turned it on O. They're on the sideline. Disc goes up. There's absolutely no up call. Another easily D'able throw. Right after, Gavin is on his man. He could probably call a pick here, but he does not follow his man deep, and the man has huge separation. Even though the disc is down, that's not okay. Han, leave your feet. That could have been sick.
Yeah.
So here in the cup, we see the cup is not moving cohesively, and Leo does not
Last point
seal
they were saying
that
force hole, but
around.
then they were forcing backhand.
That's Austin's job there to seal that hole as the short deep, and he was the only one in this situation that was in the space.
I think I threw
Here, if we focus on Yanji, his man goes deep, and he takes 2 seconds to react to the cut, so it's just a little bit not in it. Gets the D back, pretty good. Okay, we've gotten the disc back. Han has the disc, and Yanji probably open, but clears into the handler space, cuts off the line of sight for Austin, and not a great decision to throw either way, but the spacing should not have been like that. Here we're on offense, and Bernard goes deep, drops his man,
Dude, don't touch
and
me. I'm literally gonna
Kevin
fall
Walker
off.
shit, but he gets a huge chunk of yards by turning his hips, pretending that he's going deep, and just going under for a huge chunk of yards. Really beneficial for the offense. And great finish. And on this defensive possession, overall just great defense. Protecting the foreside, great mark, not preventing the easy handler reset, and a bailout throw, and that's a turn. Here, Leon's got the D, hits a wide open Yanji, Johnny's not open. Leon cuts too early here, and the 2 is not ready for an upline cut. Leon takes over. Here on the defensive point, Austin goes on the in cut and poaches a little bit, gets very close to a poach, and we see that Yanji goes all the way around in the mark and lets off an IO backhand to the break side. So, yes. And another break side throw. And just no mark at all. So we have it on this offensive possession, and Johnny's defender is poaching him under. So what Johnny should do is he can either try to blow past him, just get a free under, try a hesitation move, go under again, but right here he just kind of wastes his energy and ends up going deep, and his defender doesn't really move at all. And he gets some nice breakside movement, and Yanji's poached, gets the disc like he should, and
Come on, guys.
at this point,
You're so close.
At this point, Yanji's or somebody's poached.
Point. Come on, guys. Keep it clean.
And you see multiple cuts. Yanji is just hanging around on the break side. It should not be happening, and
guys, yes, Yanji. No.
This ends up in a D. It's not open, but Yanji has to be in the stack, and if you make a cut, it has to be in, not horizontal. So we just got the disc back, and it swings to Han, and you see this guy, he's on the force side, which means someone is poached, and you can see that Yanji and Johnny are in the back of the stack, and in the situation, as this guy comes back into the stack, one of them should make a move.
Come on,
to the break side or the force side.
What?
Alright, here Yanji commits to D'ing the disc, which leads to 2 free throws. Should instead just try to seal the mark immediately. And Yanji here on defense tries to double team for a minute and loses his man on an open side cut. So should stay tighter. Here we're on offense and they force backhand and stack has to shift. Kevin goes to the wrong side into the force side lane. He should be clearing out immediately. Open cut, gets looked off. Swing, and there should be a cut from the back of the stack instead of the middle, and the back of the stack should initiate. Bailout for a zero. Here we swing it to the force side, and Bernard takes the lane, but it should really be the back of the stack that takes this cut. Gavin gets a free under, and good motion to a zero. Alright, so on this possession, they throw to Han's man, and Han is way too far under. Has to be at least half that distance. Goes up, and at this point, when this man catches the disc, either one, Leon or Han, should look for the other person, because it's an easy shot to the end zone, so one of them should look for the next person to not allow that free score. And here again, they pretend to go around, and Acero bites way too hard and doesn't stop the priority cut. Here on defense, they get this, and Kevin just does not follow his man under. Alright, we see a huck go up to Bernard, skies him, man goes flying like a tumbleweed, and at this point, no cutter should be going to the force side, and quick reset to Jack. Kevin should not be cutting here, especially with the man poached on the force side. Should instead be the handler cutting upline. Break side motion, great offense.
Yes, sir.
On this possession, we have great defense by Sero, who protects the upline, prioritizes that, and it leads to a turn. Here on this offensive point, Sero comes in and totally beats his man, but decides to go deep for some reason. That should just be a continue under. Here, when I receive the upline, Han should not go immediately upline. It's too bad of an angle and should instead wait until I initiate. And big hug to Bernard. And he's a monster.
Yeah, Bernie!
But Acero is not looking for this cut, which he probably should, and does not have his hips ready to move to that. Gavin gets a little antsy, but makes a great cut, takes hard 5 steps in, and
Gavin,
has this man
you got
spinning.
Kevin,
Jack,
this is you.
Leon doesn't stop the backhand, and Jason is not heads up there, and that's an easily D'able throw. Here we got an around off the line. Great give and go.
Yo, chill.
And
Yo, Bernie, chill.
Bang. Leon's massive. Gavin bites on that flick and lets off the break side in cut. So here Johnny makes a great cut, but actually has his man under and chooses not to keep going. And here Gavin is way too much to the forward side to make any kind of forward side move.
Let's get it next time.
Should have cleared. And bad decision as well. Off the turn, Han has the disc. Great in-cut by Ren. Great in-cut by Johnny. And Yanji also makes a great cut. Should have been thrown too. However, Johnny is already looking at the handlers when he should have been looking a little bit upfield, a little more. So here, Han's man makes a cut to the foreside, and there should be an up call for that. And Han is a little too slow to set the mark, and that's an easy break side shot. So here, Leon gets this open side, and Yanji makes a deep cut, but is diagonal towards the open side, so isn't very open. Should cut vertically for the deep throw. Quick dishy, and right here there's a lot of space on the break side, which could have been used by anyone, really. And more handler movement. Han's cut is too early, so he's already in the foreside space. Break side move. Again, there's space for someone to cut break side, and Leon just is fast. Okay, in the beginning of the scrim, we were pretty nervous, and it showed. We had a couple execution errors, and throughout the whole game, we had to really work on our marks and to really cover the break side with our marks, and also keying into our one-on-one matchups to prioritize the space which you want to guard.
Ah! Right! Yeah, Bernie!
You can, like, what's the sound?
Yeah, Bernie! Gavin, you got this! Yo, chill. Yo, Bernie, chill.
Yeah!